Okay, this is Lex at Max Future, and so, I'm a big Apple fan, but I'm also one of the reasons I like Apples and Macs and iPads and iPhones is because I like to, create media and take pictures of my kids and use videos. And one of the coolest cameras that has come out is the Panasonic DMC GH4. It's known as the GH4, and this is a really cool camera because it's like a micro four thirds camera, but it has the ability to record video in 4K and save it to a SD card internally. So I've been sort of following online the specs about this, and so I broke down and bought it. The body alone costs about $1,700. I got it at B&H Photo in New York, and you can basically use micro four thirds lenses. So as a video camera and as a picture camera, it has a lot of flexibility. So let's take a look at the device. Okay, so it's a pretty easy camera to unbox. It's got this nice, flap that you just sort of undo. There you go. And let's see, what do you have in here? You have you have instructions about the firmware upgrade. You've got, paper instructions. You've got a disc, I guess, that gives you some sort of imaging software and applications. And there's a pretty thick paper manual. I'm curious how many people really use these paper manuals. And then you pull up this tab, and let's see, you got another tab, and there, sort of nicely packaged, you have the camera, which isn't really that big. Let's see if we can get it out. You just pull that up, and let's see, you pull it up. I'm going to pull it up with one hand here, and wow, it's not that big. The body is not that big. It's nicely wrapped, and there it is. It's not that big a camera, which is nice because I'm used to using just my iPhone, and I haven't really gone back to a point and shoot camera, but this one really caught my eye. And look, it's really kind of small, but it feels solid, well made. Um, so it's pretty cool. It's got like a nice cap for where you put the lens. So what else do you have in the camera box? You've got a charger for the battery. You've got a battery. And what's nice is they give you a charger because the folks at B&H told me that a lot of these even expensive cameras that come now, they don't come with a separate charger. You have to pay for it. And it's got a cord to power the charger, and you've got a US, it looks like a USB, a micro USB or a mini USB, and you've got a nice Lumix strap. So that's what comes in the box. And let's check it out. Let's see if we can put the battery in and if it powers on. All right, so we're going to put the battery in, and basically you just unlock it and it pops open very smoothly, and you just pop the battery in, you press it down, and you snap it, and I guess you turn it. So it's a very easy in and out. Seems to be sort of well made. So let's just see if it launches and starts up. And it does, but I have the cap on. So, one of the nice things about this is it has this nice back panel that turns around so you can do selfies and stuff. See, it turns pretty much all the way around like that, so you could do a selfie like that. So that's pretty cool, and it's got a touch screen. So let's just go through what I see on this. On the bottom, you have a nice place to put the screw in a stand, and you've got if I flap this back, that's how you'll have it. Okay, so what we have there is it looks like you have a AV out digital connection, It looks like a USB connection, and then you have a, is that a micro? It looks like a micro. Looks like it's a micro HDMI connection. And what's nice is you have here, you have nice headphone jack. So you can sort of monitor the audio, which is nice. And you also have a mic input. It's not an XLR, but allows like a mic input directly if you want to use some sort of mic with like a mini plug in. And what else do you have? You have the SD card spot on the other side right here. Now, what would be nice is you don't have dual SD slots. It would be nice if you had that. So you don't have that. And then you have a remote here. If you want to use, I guess, like a remote kit, you have that here. You know, if you use those cords that do remote connection. So that's pretty cool. And what else? That's about it. And here's your, here you've got your settings. You've got, you can, you know, scroll it through aperture, picture mode, aperture mode, single shot mode, and then you have the video mode right there. And then you got right over here, you've got your, you know, your shutter button, and you've got, you know, it's a pretty, and you've got a Wi-Fi indicator here because it has Wi-Fi connection, so you can actually connect it to an iPhone through Wi-Fi, and you've got a function button there that you can assign things to. So it's a pretty powerful computer slash camera, because really these cameras are like computers. You have another, you actually have 4 function buttons, so that's pretty impressive there. If you can see it, you've got 4 function buttons.
So, you know, all in all, look, I think this Panasonic GH4 camera is kind of revolutionary because it just shoots this fantastic video at 4K, and also it takes great pictures. And so, you know, I'm going to try to do more videos of this and how I'm finding it, so that, you know, if you're interested, you could see if you're going to get it too. So this was just an unboxing, and if you're interested in seeing more videos on my experience with the GH4, just check out this channel, and I'll have more videos in the future. So thanks for watching. Take care.